And then he made his final attempt. He cast his divine net once more. But Lu Fan was not about to stop. He immediately unleashed his power and attacked him directly. The blade pierced his body, and blood gushed from his mouth in an instant. It even split his body in two, which he then dragged and pushed into the lake of rebirth. Lu Fan was killing him repeatedly, and even knowing that he would come back to life, he kept killing him over and over again, so that he would understand that killing him was not a difficult task for Lu Fan. In just a few moments, both of them came back to life. Lu Feng stood floating in the air behind them and said in a cold voice, "You don't need to thank me. And I haven't gone anywhere. I'm right behind you. You don't even need to try hard to find me, so if you think you can kill me, go ahead and attack." Hearing Lu Fan's voice, both of them became furious. They were angered by the fact that Lu Fan was repeatedly attacking and mocking them. Just as the boy was planning to retaliate against Lu Fan attacked the girl, thrusting his bladed armor into her stomach. Then he attacked the boy, lifted him up, and slammed him to the ground. He then spun him around with his bladed armor before finally throwing him back to the ground. They were both completely exhausted. They decided between themselves that they would have to do whatever Lu Fan wanted, otherwise he would kill them. The girl agreed, saying, "You're right, we'll have to do it that way now." Lu Fan overheard their conversation, then came down and said, "I thought you'd last a little longer, but you gave up so quickly. But to be honest, killing you repeatedly is getting very boring for me." The girl was also tired of being killed repeatedly, and then brought back to life. She understood that Lu Fan couldn't be defeated. Then, lowering her head, she looked at Lu Fan and asked, "Lu Fan, tell me what I need to do. Please let us go. Don't kill us." Lu Fan slowly approached them, paused for a moment, and said in a cold voice, "I will let you go. But before that, I have a condition. Give me all the keys you have, and I will only let one of you go." Both of them were stunned by this. The girl glared at Lu Fan and said, "Hey, you want the keys? We don't have all the keys." But the boy, trembling with fear, stammered, "We only have 6 keys. We just came here to try our luck." After hearing their words, Lu Fan realized that these two truly didn't have what he needed. They had chosen the wrong person. But the next moment, the man bowed before Lu Fan, offering him some of his 6 keys, and said, "Take these 6 or 4 or as many as you want, and spare my life." After hearing their words, Lu Fan realized that these two truly didn't have what he needed. They had chosen the wrong person. But then a bright light appeared in the sky, and as soon as Lu Fan saw it, he understood that the 2 players had arrived early and time was running out. He couldn't waste any time. Lu Fan immediately bound them both with his scythe and leaped into the air, taking them with him. They both shouted, "Hey, what are you doing? You're breaking your promise." The girl glared at Lu Fan and started cursing him. But Lu Fan ignored their words and continued moving forward and saying, "I always keep my promises. Only one of you two will survive." Now they were both extremely anxious, wondering, will he kill me or let me go? Lu Fan looked at them and asked, "All right, tell me, who's going and who's staying?" As soon as he said this, both of them looked at Lu Fan. The girl said, "Uncle Ning, I will completely abide by your decision. Please rest assured. I will ensure Sung Air's safety during this trip to the secret place." But then Lu Fan turned around and said, "Since neither of you is answering, it means I'll leave you both here. That would be for the best." Hearing this, they were both frightened once again. They started sweating profusely and begged Lu Fan to spare them, saying they didn't want to die. The girl still wasn't looking at Lu Fan. She stood there with her head down, lost in her own thoughts. Lu Fan looked at her and asked, "It seems you've decided to die?" As soon as Lu Fan said this, the girl's companion immediately looked at her and said, "Hey, why are you doing this? If we die here, the Lu family will be finished." "Suwang, listen to me. I'm sorry, but handle the situation for now. Besides, the family that has a grudge against Lu Fan is the Ning family. That family never wanted to get involved in this mess. Hearing this, the girl also spoke angrily. Sung Air, understand this and just shut up. Saying this, she glared angrily and said, Luolix is the thing in my life for which I am most grateful. The truth is, I haven't married you yet. Lu Fan listened to their nonsense and started smiling. It seems that so-called political marriages are nothing more than fragile pieces of paper. Hearing this, the boy's face fell and he said, Hey, it's time for me to fulfill my promise now.